Hello, welcome to Pirkei Avos with Rabeinu Yonah. We're in the middle of chapter 4, in the middle of Mishnah 5. Chapter 4, Mishnah 5, in the middle. Continues the Mishnah. Kol hanene medivrei Torah, whoever gets benefit from words of Torah, noto chayev min ha'olam. His life is taken from the world. So let's see what this means. Benefit from words of Torah. Kol hanene medivrei Torah, shenene medivrei Torah ba'olam hazeh. He gets benefit from words of Torah in this world. He uses Torah to seek honor and wealth and fame. It's very bad. His life gets taken from the world. Kloimar mina olam haba means from the next world, from the world of reward, the world to come. Lo hanas kavod v'hanas mamon bilvadam. Now he says we're not only talking about someone who uses Torah as a means to earn money, to make himself wealthy, or to give himself honor. We're not only talking about that. He says that, let's say someone's life's in danger. So if someone's life's in danger, and he has a choice. He can save his life using Torah, or he could save his life using some other means, money or whatever it is, and he chooses Torah to save his life, then such a thing is forbidden. Rabbi Tarfon, there was a certain situation where Rabbi Tarfon, the great sage, was thrown in a river. They thought he was a thief. All he said is, woe to Tarfon that they are going to kill him. And since the people realized that they threw Rabbi Tarfon in the river, they left him alone and they ran away. And Rabbi Tarfon, all of his days, was pained, and he would say, woe to me that I use the crown of Torah. Because whoever uses the crown of Torah doesn't have a portion in the world to come. And it says on this, since Rabbi Tarfon was a very wealthy man, what he should have done is to pay them off. Say, I'm a very wealthy man. If you let me live, I'll give you a lot of money. But so Rabbi Tarfon was pained that even though he said his name Tarfon and they recognized, whoa, Rabbi Tarfon's a big rabbi, we shouldn't kill him, and they ran away. It would have been better for Rabbi Tarfon to use his money and not say that he was a great rabbi, and because of that he was very pained. But Rinanami is another story in the Talmud. Rabbi Pasach Otzaras B'Shnei B'Tzaras. There was a famine, and Rabbi, who was a very wealthy sage, he opened his storehouse to the poor people. Yikansu Bali Mikro, Bali Mishnah, Bali Talmud. And he said, let the people that know Torah, Mishnah, and Talmud enter. And the ignorant people, don't let them in. Now we're going to see that ignorant people, they used to do a lot of bad things. And it wasn't just like people who didn't know any better like nowadays, but these were like ignorant people who hated Torah scholars and hated Judaism, you may know some people. Unfortunately, there are always members of the Jewish faith that attack Torah scholars and attack those who follow the Torah and are very detrimental to the Jewish people. So Rebbe did not want those people to take. So Dachak, Yonah ben Amram, a fellow named Yonah ben Amram came, V'nichnas, and he went in the storehouse to take. Amrlo, Rebbe, Parnaseni, he said, Rebbe, feed me. Give me what to eat. Amar lo, he said to him, Karisa, do you know Torah? Lav, he said, I don't know Torah. Shanisa, do you know Mishnah? I said, no. Lav. Al ma farnasecho. He said, what should I feed you with? Amar lo, he said to him, Rebbe, Parnaseni kekelev v'ga'ir, feed me like a dog and like a raven. Amaru farnaso, Rebbe gave to him. La'achash yatsa, Amar Rebbe. After that, Rebbe said, Oili shenasati memoni lam aretz. Woe to me that I gave food to an ignoramus. Amar lefanav, Rebbe Shimon beRebbe. Rabbi Shimon said in front of Rabbi Shemi, Yonah ben Amram, maybe that was the Yonah ben Amram who was your student. He didn't want to get benefit by saying he was a Torah scholar. He lied. He said, I don't know Torah, because he didn't want to say that he knew Torah in order to get a special entry in order to support himself. Batku Matzuk Edvarv, they checked out and they found that it was him. It was true. Amar Rebbe said, Yikansu Akol, okay, everybody could come in. Ve'af Rebbe lo Amar Lafarnis bechor Torah el b'shnei b'tzeres shemitz Lafarnis is misha ein l'dei machzer b'tzarach yishel rishos litol el shalai wrote to Rebbe lehanos m'maram la'amaretz. So he says that really Rebbe wasn't giving people food because they were Torah scholars, but because it was a year of famine and nobody had anything to eat. It was a very dangerous situation, and Rebbe just didn't want that the ignorant Torah haters should come in. So that's why I said you have to know Torah. Rebbe the Taimei Damar, and this is Rebbe for his reasoning that says, Ein Piranias Bolo Shvila Ame'aretz. The only reason bad things happen in the world are because of these ignorant Torah haters. So, next time you see these ignorant Torah haters online, on Twitter, and whatever they're doing, don't think that they're just saying their opinion. They're very dangerous people, and they do a lot of spiritual damage to the Jewish people. V'afal Pirkei, and obviously they come with, they don't say explicitly that they are Torah haters. They come with all sorts of arguments that we're just doing it for your benefit, and we're trying to help you. Obviously that's what they say, but they are liars, because anyone who knows anything about them can see that very easily. And if you're not sure, or if you're curious about any of them, any of their organizations, please feel free to contact me, and I will fill you in. Anyway, that was a side note. So Yonah ben Amram, even though he was allowed to take food because he was a Torah scholar, he went above the call of duty. Why did he go above the call of duty? And he said, they're only giving people who are Torah scholars food. So I don't want to use my name as a Torah scholar to get food. And now really, he didn't have to do that because this is not worse than any other sin in the Torah. Shenamar, that it says, "V'chai b'hem," you shall live with them. When anyone's faced with a situation, if he should give up his life or follow the Torah, except when it comes for 3 sins: idolatry, sexual immorality, and murder, a person should violate the sin and doesn't have to give up his life. So here too, he could have said, according to the letter of the law, he was a Torah scholar to get food. Now there's a story of Rabbi Elazar, Rabbi Shimon. And since he was a very old person who had many hardships, he was a very old sage, and he needed to eat, and he needed medicine, needed to get taken care of. That's the greatest form of tzedakah to help such a person. But somebody who is able to work, he can't use his Torah to get paid. Now, practically, the people who learn in Kola were paying them because they could, not because we're not giving them money because of the, honoring them because of the Torah that they have. We're giving them money so that they can support themselves so that they could study Torah. They have the opportunity to study Torah, and they could be doing another job that could be very lucrative. I can promise you that the people I study Torah with are extremely intelligent and hardworking, and they could be making millions if they chose another profession. So you give them a little stipend so that they're able to learn Torah longer, and this is obviously sanctioned by the greatest of rabbis, including the Mishnah Brura and others. Umasha Amru, and that which it says, it says when you give a gift to a Torah scholar, it's like you're bringing the first fruits, which was usually brought in the temple. But we're only talking about things where average folks also get presents like that. People give gifts to important people, even if he's not a Torah scholar. So to give the same gift to a Torah scholar that average folks get, where they're important, that's fine. So if people usually give, if a famous person goes to the Oscars, a movie star, and he gets this fancy goodie bag worth thousands of dollars, so you could do the same for a Torah scholar. And that what the rabbi said, someone wants to benefit a Torah scholar, should do it like Elisha. That's to do business with a Torah scholar and to give him a good rate so that he could resell it at a profit. That's allowed. Because the verses in the Torah exempted Torah scholars from different types of taxes. So how you do them? Hashem gave this to the Torah scholars, they don't have to pay the taxes. And I believe it also says in the Gemara that because the Torah scholars, the Torah protects the city. So a lot of the taxes that were used for defense, the Torah scholar doesn't need to give because it's his Torah learning which protects the city. But we're seeing from here that when someone learns Torah, what we can take out of it, if we're not, those of us who are learning that aren't these great Torah scholars that people want to shower with gifts and give money all the time, we can take out from this that when we study Torah, we should do it lishma. We should do it to understand what the Torah is saying, and not to do it for ulterior motives, to become famous or great, or to lord over others. That's not what Torah is for, or to make money. Torah is to know the word of Hashem and to share it with others. With that, I wish you a great day.